Hi, welcome to C2C World TV. I'm Yvonne Jones, your host for today's brand new show called From the Heartland, the Heart of a Woman, with our co-host Robin Eddleman and Carla Arrigo, which I call oregano, which I just did, right? I can't get away from that, but it is Carla Arrigo, just so you know. We are excited this evening to introduce to you our lovely panel of amazing, gifted women from all walks of life and experiences here to share community via connection, alignment, and purpose. Today's show is sponsored by Edible Home Gardens Ranch, RV, and Tiny Home Resort Communities that offers affordable rates starting at only $250 a month up to $500 a month with free organic food. Investors can earn between 7% up to 35% fixed return on investment. Call us at 417-664-4424 to get more info. So, ladies, please take a moment to go around the room and introduce yourselves to our audience and what it was that brought you here tonight. And we're going to start with Robin, and then we're going to go to Carla and go on from there. So, ladies, take it away.
Hi, everybody. I'm Robin Eddleman of Illuminate Light, and I am all about, I'm a way shower, helping others live in God's original order, mind, body, soul, and spirit. I just want to see everybody live their God-given abundant life, whatever that means to them. And so I'll go and do anything I can in any way to help do that and bring that along. Um, and love everybody from where they're at. I'm also working with Yvonne as well with her amazing journey, and I'm so excited to be part of that. So thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Carla?
My name is Carla Arrigo, and sometimes referred to as oregano. And my purpose and my passion and my love is to help women and empower them. And I am an illuminated leader. And Robin and I have this thing that's wonderful, but I lead with clarity, compassion, and purpose. And I believe that true leadership begins with illuminating the path for others. And I want to empower and give women more light and more self-esteem. And I want to do that through integrity, authenticity, and service. I empower people to recognize their strengths, their vision, and step confidently into their potential. My leadership is not about control or titles, but about creating light in excuse me, lighting creating light in moments of uncertainty, fostering connections, and leading individuals and communities to get stronger and more inspired and more aligned with our Lord Jesus Christ, our Heavenly Father, God, and our Almighty, um, all the powers and godly things in this universe. I want to uplift people. I want them to start having fun, making money, and making a difference.
Amen. Lourdes, go ahead.
I'm Lourdes Salinas of Alternative Housing, y'all, and I'm an emerging developer. We're developing modular units for marginalized groups. And I remember the first time I came on your show, Yvonne. I met Yvonne through Robin, whom I met through Alignable, and we will be talking about alignment. So this is very connecting. But I met Yvonne, came onto a show, and when she mentioned her rents, I thought, oh my God, the prices that she mentioned seem like 1970s rents. And so being from California, Northern California, Sacramento, California, it just brought up lots of conversation. We had a great show, we had a great connection. And I'm here to lead people to the promised land of housing by way of modular units and alternative builds, as well as to bring women into the building and development space, which we have not necessarily been welcomed in historically. So I'm happy to be here.
We're happy to have you here. And a footnote to that is Lourdes is going to be one of our new hosts on C2C World TV. We're so excited about that. So welcome to C2C World TV as our new host, one of our hosts.
Yes.
So, and then next we
Thanks
have
so much.
Stephanie. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I am located in Denver, Colorado. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes. You can't.
Okay, so I have been practicing yoga for over 20 years, and I have been teaching for over 15 years, a bunch of different formats. And I teach meditation and breath work, and my company is called Vibe Yoga. And we are a remote concierge pop-up service. So I'm working with elementary schools after their teachers after a long day, to police recruits, teaching them how to breathe and stay grounded in different circumstances, to HUD employees. We do a lot of corporate programs. I specialize in rescue puppy yoga classes. I work with some no-kill shelters in Denver, and they literally rescue these puppies that are about to be euthanized, and we let them run around while I teach yoga classes. We raise all the money for them. We get them adopted. And we've been doing that for about 6 years now. And I also have an ethical manufacturing swag company called Vibe Branding, because I've been in that industry for over 20 years. So I know the ins and outs of how products can be produced. You can get them dirt cheap on certain websites, but you don't know where they're coming from. So I make sure that all of our products are ethically manufactured and that are safe with the products, the materials and so forth.
Awesome.
And I also I coach women. I coach businesses, mainly women that are starting a new chapter in their life. With all of the things that I've been through, and we've all been through lots of different things the older that we get. And now my mission is to pay it forward and help mainly younger women that are going through transition, mainly divorce or loss of a job or trying to find their passion. So that's really what I do.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Nancy. Nancy.
Okay. Yes. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so my name is Nancy Villatoro, and I do what I help people is in home improvements. I've been passionate doing that ever since I was a little girl. I used to oversee my mom, my mom, she was a single mom. And when I was being raised by a single mom, you see like a lot of struggle to keep your home in good shape. So those are the main things. And bring someone to your home, it was something that you had to think about it. Who you bring into your home, you want to know the person that you want to hire or want to contract to invite them, because my mom, it was not just me as a girl. I have 5 sisters, so that's something that it is critical. Even here in overseas or here in United States is something that is critical. And what my passion is to help people in home improvement services. And I noticed that there is a lot of women in this business, and it kind of gets intimidated. And that's when I start like a kind of like growing and expanding, it's kind of get stopped. But my purpose is to kind of like improve my life, somebody else's life, because at the end of the day, we are helping each other, and that's the goal. And that is my purpose, because I'm not just helping myself, I'm also helping other people, giving an employment. I also give families in to renovate the house. So that is I think that's what I can say. So
It's lovely. It's beautiful. And thank you so much, Nancy, for being
you're welcome.
And that's the whole thing about the heart of a woman. We have a special way about us, separate from the men. They're men, they got their ways and they're good too, right? I'm chuckling here. Okay. It's true, they are really. And but really, I love about women is the community. And even men are jealous about the women's community. They really are. They look at us as unique because we have a sense of community where we can talk with each other and open up and pour out our hearts and have a special relationship. And that's really what we're trying to develop here, not just for Edible Home Gardens Ranch and RV Resorts, but for each woman and what they're doing and their purpose. But again, what we're trying to do is, how do we connect? How do we grow? How can we help each other? Because things are getting really rough and ugly right now in this world. We've got I'm going to say that the Men Billionaire Club, taking over people's homes and everything that's going on in the world. We see it, they're stripping, communities from like the elderly people in Tennessee, for example. These elderly people had a safe, affordable place to live for them. They really did. But what happened? Well, the billionaire class said, hey, we can take that over and make more money for us. Why do they need more money for them?
Yeah.
Why do they have to take the money? Why do they have to take the homes from somebody else that's elderly? They don't have another place to go. And they strip them of their final resting place. Oh, not their final resting place, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This resting place here where they could enjoy life a little bit. So when I saw that, I said, well, we got to have alternative solutions to this.
Right.
I'm 70 years old, and I don't think it's fair what they're doing to people in this age bracket. So, and there's a way for people that can still be investors, make money, and I don't need 30, even though it's a $35 billion niche. I'm personally not the one that cares about money like that. I don't. I just want to have enough to live on and have food and have community, just like all the other women. For the majority of women, there's other women out there who don't fit
Yes.
this mold. We all know that. But so, what is your opinion? I want you all to feel this, that you can just speak up, and you don't have to do a pinky raise or anything like that. You can just. I think we're all adults, and we can actually communicate with each other quite well. So, whoever wants to jump in, feel free.
I think that the elderly are one of the groups that are currently becoming unhoused at the greatest percentage.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
1 in every 5 elderly people has become unhoused. And so this is a crisis. And there are times in history when no is not an option for the programs like yours and ours. And it's really a time of all hands on deck, right? And we've got to bring forward all these solutions collaboratively so that we can help solve the problem, because we are currently where we are with all those powers that be driving this to where we are, to a crisis level. So therefore the grassroots is where we need to come from, and that's why I think we are here. So really, really pleased to again, to network, to connect, and to fight for these causes which are of utter importance. And I am an advocate, I am an activist for housing and immigrant rights. And so we frequently are at the Capitol talking to legislators, putting forward our stories of the 89 and 92-year-old who called me, who are living under a bridge in LA County in Los Angeles. We have a better world than this. We can do so much better for our people.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, in California, are you seeing issues with the data centers in your location popping up and then kind of destroying the neighborhood and taking over? And I mean, have you seen that happen in your area?
We do see a lot of that. Big, huge mega warehouses that are data centers, and it's the data centers and the batteries and whatnot. They're destroying the environment, they're destroying lives. They're buying up all this land,
farmland,
put these mega centers, and so they're a true problem here. But I think what the bigger problem is that all of these people who own a lot of properties, the billionaires, right? They don't have a stop limit to the amount of properties that they can buy. And so that, I think that poses a big problem. So we have a lot of gentrification, people who have lived there 20 years being pushed out because someone new owns this property and they want to rent it to someone making big bucks, like in Silicon Valley or something.
Exactly. Carla?
Something like that. And so it really affects everyone.
Yeah. I was going to say, Carla, you pulled up a real quick research in Missouri, for example, about how many were coming into Missouri at the time.
And we, one of the things in Missouri, I live in St. Louis, Missouri, is that the people, we have got communities, we have counties now that have literally banned any data centers, because what they're trying to do, because we have a lot of farmland. I got goosebumps. This is topic. we talk about a lot.
Mhm.
It's destroying, and they want to put them in our caves. We have natural caves throughout all of Missouri, Merrimack Caverns, beautiful.
Mhm.
They want to put them underground now. All
Mhm.
right.
Wow.
And so one of the things that I
Wow.
am one of those people that I have been able to develop. I'm older than she is, so there.
Good.
Anyway, I'm going to be 75. I have to be more discreet, but I really can't a lot of times hold back. So I am an advocate of the data centers are going to destroy our world.
Yes.
So
I
I'm
believe
doing
that.
everything in my power. And Edible Gardens is located in one of the most beautiful places in Missouri, the Ozarks.
Mhm.
It's just amazing. And besides being an advocate with her, and I want the Edible Gardens Resort in RV, or I want that in place to be in different places, but I also want to take care of our world and our beautiful earth and help people. Like I said, I'm into crypto. I'm into teaching people how to move from that world that they're used to and not be afraid and get into the digital realm. So we all have our unique specialties, and together we can make a difference.
Mhm.
We can, each and every one of us.
Mhm.
And women, the way that we can have a community of people and move forward, we're definitely unstoppable. And I don't think the men understand what's going to happen because we're moving forward. And anybody that I can help, I'm here to help. But she knows how I feel about data centers. They want to ruin our state.
Our country, our world, probably.
Our world,
Our
basically.
All
world.
over the place. And not only that, when one of the, I think it was for the wife of, I'm going to say the wrong name. I hope it wasn't wrong name, Forbes or somebody. I can't remember the wife's name now. But she came out from the UK saying that they're doing all, and she came out with this about a year ago, but she was making the alert about it, that they're pushing everybody to 15-minute smart cities, which is just another term for flack control cities, the flacks, because we are the flack to them, right? And so it's
Yes.
a matter of are we, people are starting to rise up and see what's going on because they're doing this without our approval. Nobody wants this, but they're doing it anyway. That's when we have a
Yes.
problem. When we can see that no matter how many people rise up in counties and communities, they keep doing it without, and I keep saying we got to take control of the locations and the commissioners because those are the ones being bought out, the commissioners, the locals. Robin, what do you think about this? You've got Nevada going on.
Oh
Big
man,
guys going on in Nevada.
it's super wild. We've got 5 here, I believe, alone in Reno, and man, that we already have our planned power outages. We've experienced 2 so far. Just a couple days ago, it was going to be down from anywhere to 3 hours to 24 hours. Thank goodness it came up in 3 hours, but I did go into gratitude that that we have power, because we don't think about it when we do have the power, and when it comes on, it's like then we think about the power. But no, it's maddening, and I'm just really super nervous about the world and the sound, and not only that they're here, but what are they going to do to our health? What are they going to do to everybody's health? What is going on? I don't understand. Maybe I just need to really lean in and understand why the heck are they here? Why do we need so many? We've done so far good without them. Why are they all of a sudden here? Maybe you guys can educate me a little bit further because I can't wrap my mind around it. I really can't. I mean, I do know a little bit deeper, but I want to put my head in the sand and go, I just wish they were not here. I don't
Well,
think they're
and
good.
they're looking to replace us with robots, so the mankind is going to be replaced. And I find it interesting how they kept trying to push out minorities, but they want to bring in the robots. Think about it. Huh? What is that about?
Yeah,
What's your thought about that, Stephanie? I mean, we're replacing humans with robots anyway.
exactly. I mean, one thing that I truly believe is that you cannot replace the human soul.
That's right.
Nope.
So, you can have as many robots that can pretend that they have feelings,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a soul worker. That's what I do. I work with other souls and I help people to tap into their souls
Mm-hmm.
and to remember why they are here and who they are and what their strengths
Yeah,
are.
I love what
And
you're doing.
so many of us have been oppressed for so long, especially
Yes.
women.
Yes.
And I think it's what is happening. It's kind of like we're going through this birth canal and the divine feminine is about to rise, and it's going to happen.
Hallelujah.
Because we've
It's
had enough.
happening.
We have had enough.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, we have.
people are starting to wake up. What do you think, Nancy? You agree with what are your thoughts about all this? We're talking about so many different things, or robots and
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. I totally agree with a lot of stuff too, because I feel like it seems like there were a lot of opportunities, but then like AI coming through it. So other people they've been studying in college. I had some friends that went to college for some IT positions. They kind of scared because they might be losing their jobs too and be replaced. It's a lot of people who have like a uncertainty. And in our work environment in constructions, now they're doing like 3D concrete walls. They're trying to do like
Right.
other stuff to advance so that way you don't have to have like much labor. So you can have this machine that will make a wall like faster and quicker, right? So, but there's still like the human touch. We need it, and we need each other. We need to hear someone else's voice because if you think about it, like if I call you, like you are my friend, and I want to say, hey, how you feel? How was your day? No one is gonna tell you that. A robot will not tell you that.
No.
And it's just not. So I think
Yes.
it's just like it cannot be replaceable because we need the human touch.
we do
We
need to do
do.
that.
Right.
And it can be like touch, talking, emotion, expressions.
Right.
It's a lot of stuff, like a lot of emotions. And we are like creatures of emotions.
That's right. We're
Right.
designed this way. God made
Yeah.
it this way. And yeah, I agree with you,
Yeah.
Nancy. You were seeing all. I have to go back to it. Really, really ticks me off that they built this ice community. The ice, that comes in and is trying to they're using laws that aren't even they're not even allowed to do what they're doing technically with the ice. Removing people, and it irks me to death because they're getting people trying to train them to get used to seeing these people in the streets confiscating people and taking them, right? That's the training.
Right.
That's what this is really all
Right.
about. Getting people used to seeing people being taken. And there's a big revolt in some states. They're pushing back. But think about it. They're coming out with the ice. They're coming out with the flock cameras. They're coming out with
Right.
the data set surveillance.
Masks.
Yeah, and the mask, and then and all kinds of other things. It's all by design for their tech.
Yes.
And it's, to say what it is, it's their technocracy that's being implemented right now. And here's what's funny. If you look up technocracy, you'll see that they're making their own little city states, these technocrats. So they want their technocrats, they want their little city states where they can do whatever they want, but they don't want us having community and doing what we want. See what I mean? That's what's
They're
crazy.
taking our rights away.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Rob.
Right.
I mean, are we gonna go ahead? Say what we're gonna say. Sorry about that, Carla.
No, they want to take our rights away.
Yeah.
I mean, people are
Right.
just done. We
Yeah.
had a community in Missouri that four of the councilmen voted for the data center and overruled it, and they took it to court. They won, and the four councilmen were removed and replaced, and the people in the city Custis stood their ground, and they did what they had to do because it's we the people.
Yeah.
It's our country. It's our home.
Country.
And they won.
Right.
It was such a great, it was
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, I can't tell you.
I know.
Yeah,
I've
because
been-
they thought, these people are paying them to get the data center in and destroying all of the farmland, the communities that are right next
Right.
door,
Yes.
raising your kids.
I
Oh,
know.
hell. Oh, hell no.
And it creates. Get this, okay, you guys. We're gonna have a show too, as a comedy show about cow farts versus data centers and the on the robots. So she gets it. It's so funny. I mean, really, they came out with telling us it's all about cow farts, cow farts. I mean, really, did God make animals incorrectly that they're not allowed to pass gas? I mean, come on. So the cow farts are really the dangerous thing, right? But not those data centers that are polluting and taking our electricity and polluting the water, destroying our air, and don't even mention about the chemtrails, for God's sake, that's been going on for decades already. I mean,
Right.
I mean, you kind of wonder how we're still hanging around for so long. They're probably thinking, like, how come we can't get rid of them?
Yeah.
I believe it's a slow. Sorry, go ahead.
Right.
Stephanie.
Have any of you seen the documentary Eating Our Way into Extinction?
No,
No,
I think we are, though. I agree
You
with
need to
I'm gonna
watch
write it down.
It is Eating Our Way into Extinction. I believe it's on Netflix. You have to watch it because it is exactly what we are talking about, and it needs more visibility. I really think that everyone needs to see this because our gluttony and our constant need for more, wanting more and more and more, is destroying our planet.
Yes.
Not only that, but they're poisoning all the. Look at the person who was supposed to be for MAHA. It actually passed a law to keep all the poisons and added some worse poisons that were into the food supply. And what do we got now? We got people with diarrhea and from eating fresh lettuce, fresh plants. I mean, like, what? You can't even go to the store. I don't even call those grocery stores anymore. I mean, what are they selling?
Right.
You can't even get the fresh produce, and you're getting sick from the parasites from that. So yeah, I mean, you know what? I just realized I forgot. We are really running out of time already because this has been.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
We've got like 5 minutes left on the clock.
Not yet.
Yeah, I know.
We're just getting started.
I know.
Right. Well, this is why this is just part one. Okay. And so we want to make sure that you all want to come back for other shows that we're going to be doing a series. And we're thinking about contemplating. I was thinking I would like to personally have every week. It doesn't mean everyone has to be here every week. You can come and go. We got different people that want to, like Minnie missed it and like that. So what we want to do though is want to expand this. We think it's really vitally important. And so I think I personally would like to have it every week, but we might just do once a month. But I think once a month is not enough. I really do.
It's not enough.
What do you guys think?
Not enough.
Right.
Yeah.
So can I say something about our food?
Yes, please.
Our toxic food chain?
Yeah.
Years back, I think it might have been 20 years back, I wrote a paper on GMOs and our neurodegenerative health.
Yeah.
And because, back when they started allowing like high fructose corn syrup into everything, we never got to vote about it.
Yes,
it happened behind a closed door.
Right. Yeah. All of it. Well, same with the light bulbs, the white light bulbs.
And I'm one of the seed keepers. I suggest we all become seed keepers.
Yeah.
Because he who controls the seed controls the world.
Yeah.
And
it's so true.
these GMO seeds.
Love that.
Well, you can't resell
GMO seeds are good for one season.
That's
they're meant to bankrupt the farmer.
Yes.
That's exactly
and they disrupt our endocrine system. I mean, I could go on and on, but I won't because my sisters have to talk too.
Yeah.
That's why we need to keep this going, Yvonne. So thank you so much for creating this group.
I'm really excited about this first brand new show. And again, it's from the heartland, the heart of a woman. And I think it really says right here what we're all about. And when we come together with community and unity like this, doesn't matter. We all come from different walks of life, but yet there's certain things that we all agree on no matter what it is. And that's life and liberty.
That's right.
And freedom, right?
Yes.
And that's what this country was founded on.
That's right.
Yes.
So I think it's really awesome that you're all here today. And I think it's for a purpose. And I'm really grateful for that. Anybody have any last words? Because we've been kind of talking a lot here. And anybody else want to say something that I might have?
I want to thank everybody. I'm honored to meet you. And I know that we're all on the same page. I just am appalled. And I am going to be 75 years old. And I've been able to be aware and an entrepreneur my whole life. Okay, I won my first sales contest at 8 years old and I never stopped. But the thing is that what we went through, and I was a single parent together as women, and what I experienced back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, holy crow in a bucket.
I love
We
it.
just need to band together and
Yes.
show that
Yes.
we can stand in our own power. And I am
Yes.
all with my sisters in Christ.
Mhm.
I don't want to do anything that is not right, but we have mouths. We need to use them.
Yes.
Yes.
We need to work together. And I love what every one of you are doing. I'm so blessed to have you in my life now. And I might drive you crazy, but it's a good crazy.
It's all good. Thank you. And
We'll drive each other
I'm so
upward.
thankful.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Me too.
Anybody else?
Thank
have a-
you all so much. It's
Thank
just
you.
amazing. What a blessing to be in the presence of such powerful, strong women that want to make a difference.
I
Yes.
agree.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
Very
together,
thankful.
together. And
Yeah.
just remember, you know, whether you're the eyes, the ears, the nose, the hands, the feet, that's the way God designed us to be the whole body. Nobody can,
Right.
we're not all just a nose, you know, so.
Yeah.
So there we go. So I appreciate you
Yes.
so much for being here on this show. It really means a lot to me as well.
Thank you so much.
And when we do grow these, we're going to have eventually, I see it having this outreach, like you're in California, you know, every different state. Why not? You know, Nevada. We're just going to, I would love to have this outreach like this and just keep it going. So,
Yes.
Yes.
well, I guess I'd hate to say goodbye, but we're going to have to say goodbye.
Oh,
Right.
For now.
Ladies, God bless.
much
bless
love
you.
to everybody.
Thank you
Thanks
all.
so
Stephanie, I need to
much.
connect with you.
Have
Bye.
a great weekend.
For
Bye.
sure.
Nice to meet y'all.
Bye for now. Bye.